Can Zeke deke again? Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on E!
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's got a first down. That's his first catch. Remember, he's the NFL leader in that category at the midway point. And a quick throw here. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
But that was a simple throw and catch. But even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing to 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 101 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Elliott. Oh, nice move. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with, to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it? And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The offensive starters now for the Cowboys.
And they're coming off a good win on the road.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
The previous play is under review.
Prescott's pass, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that doesn't start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. These two teams all tied after 1. A first down carry by Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried a stress reversal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, it's Kelsey on the grab. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Now here's Mahomes.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Hey, man, watch the boot.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term, complementary football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. To throw is Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. So we reach halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 1st down, Prescott finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyreek Hill. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Well, they have a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And now here comes Kansas City. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Mahomes going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start here with Jackson. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They run on first down with Jackson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Single. I got a single in the slot. Single in the slot.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defense.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Mahomes firing complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Tight down. There you go.
Throwing here, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
To try again after the sack. Prescott, he'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
I'm going to run you over.
On third down, Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on fourth down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.